As a woman, I remember like in grade 3 and 4, no one really cared about their physical appearance. Everyone was friends with everybody. And then as you got older, I guess, I don't know, you started to watch more TV or like pay attention to like the social media. And then you'd have these like images portrayed to you and you feel like you'd have to achieve like that certain like standard.
It took me a really long time to even start to think about liking my body, because for the longest time either I avoided thinking about it or I just plain hated it. And you know what? I still do hate it.
I grew up like really self-conscious about my thighs because I could never find a pair of jeans that would like fit me properly.
My thighs, my stomach, oh my arms. More womanly. I don't have that womanly figure. I don't have boobs. I dyed my hair blonde because I wanted to fit in it. Like everybody, when you live in an area like this, like everybody's white, and when you're like brown and you come from somewhere else, you hate feeling like the other person. Like you want to fit in.
I think having like muscles in your arms as a woman, I feel like that's not necessarily seen as a good thing. Like most people think that you're only supposed to build your butt and like your legs maybe like a bit, but like I want to build everything and I want to make everything stronger. So I think the closest thing I don't fit is that I want bigger thighs and I want like bigger arms and shoulders and like a muscular back, and like that's something that's seems more masculine.
Definitely there's a pressure to have a larger cup size, I guess, because that's what guys look for.
I've always been skinny, and that's kind of been seen as like a good thing as far as society goes, but I, like everyone, even if they are skinny, has like insecurities about like, oh, I'm not enough of this, I'm not enough of that. Because even if you're skinny, I find like, there's like, oh, my butt's not big enough, my boobs aren't big enough, or whatever.
So I remember like in grade 8, I'd always go to the gym like every single day. Like I was only 14 back then. And I don't want to say like I starved myself, but I definitely deprived myself of like a lot of nutrients. And I feel like men these days don't think that women are capable enough to like move their way up, whether it's like politics or education. Like women are still kind of like degraded, obviously.
You know what? Because there's a lot of fluidity between male and female, it can go from person to person. But in general, I would definitely say there's a difference in energy from males and females. Because like girls, I don't know, we're just so much more loving and tender and caring. Guys, I would never describe, if I like off the bat, I would never describe a man as tender. Like, you know, there's a reason that women are nurturers. We give birth. Like, they're our babies, you know? And we're just tender and loving and caring by nature. But guys, they're more like abrasive. They're more like they're more like the attackers kind of thing, you know? Like, I don't know. There's definitely a difference in there, for sure.
I think women are more in tune with energy that can be more like emotional or rooted in the earth even or something, because we have less expectations of being constantly like stoic. So I think that we have more access to it because we're allowed by society to be softer, but we're also victimized for it. I think that the need to be less emotional, I feel like that comes from the fact that men feel like they can't express themselves emotionally, so that they transmit that onto us saying, oh, you're so emotional, you're so dramatic, because they feel like they don't have that outlet to express themselves that way. So I would abolish the idea that for both men and women you can't express your emotions, I guess.
I hate makeup. I hate that I wear it. I hate that I feel like I have to wear it. I hate that I have to get up 2 hours early every morning to like put myself together. Hair, makeup, clothes, gotta like shove everything into tight clothes, and it's just like, it's the worst. I just want to be like a guy where I can wake up, shower, and go out the frickin' door instead of having to wake up so early. But because you know what it is, if you don't do that, then you're seen as lesser as a woman. If you don't put yourself together, if you don't have yourself perfectly made up, if you don't have your hair done, your nails did, everything did, you're seen as less of a woman.
I don't really know, and I don't really like to think about it, because if I thought about it enough, I feel like I would start shaping my body for other people. The power in being softer or being more gentle, because it seemed to be powerful to be tough and to be emotionless and to be like unshakable, but the idea that you can be emotional and open, so there's like a weird balance between that, I guess. I'd say there's a difference between masculine and feminine energy, but it's very fluid, and I think there's components of it in all of us.